Hey guys, so Betray You is back. I do hope this video finds all of you wonderful subbies in a most relaxed and calm and happy and content state. Did you guys hear that? I called you subbies. Yes, another term. So as you can probably imagine, I just got out of the shower and I was thinking about, today's video, and I was addressing you guys in my mind, and I came up with yet another term for you guys. Subbies. Why subbies? Well, I think subbies is sweet because, one, you guys are my subscribers, and a shortened term for subscribers is subby, right? But since I'm subs, aka Sub Betray You, aka Atreyu Locs, then subbies is even sweeter. So from here on out, the formal term for you guys will be Subatreyuans, and the informal term will be subbies. Alright, enough of that talk, let's get to the video. Alright, so as I said, I just got out of the shower and starting to get cold out, so I thought I would come to you guys and show you how I moisturize my locks during the winter time, especially. I know technically it's not exactly winter yet, but it's colder, and pretty much there's only one difference between how I moisturize my locks in the winter when compared to the warmer months like spring and summer and even fall, and that is just the frequency. Basically, I do exactly the same thing, except I do it more frequently during the winter or whenever it's cold out. Alright, so take off these two shower caps. Note, when I bought these last time, like it comes in a pack, like several bundles, 3 bundles, blue, red, and black. And the last time, they last me forever. Like they last me a long time. So the last time I bought them, they fit perfectly on my head. Now that my hair has gotten longer, I have to kind of use 2 of them, as you can see, to cover everything. So that's just further proof that my locks are growing. But basically for this, to moisturize your locks, I don't use much, or to moisturize my locks, I don't use much. I just use a mixture of vitamin E and rose water. And as you guys see, I'm nearing the end of this. I have more away. I have more like in storage, so I'm not like out of it. But this is more than enough to do the job for today. And I am currently using Jamaican black castor oil with lavender. And this was $6.99 at my local beauty supply store. And then, depending on how much time I have, I will use, it's called a Tangle Tamer. It's not the fancy one that's battery powered and vibrates in your hand. But, I just do it and move it myself, and I use that to kind of stimulate circulation to my scalp. But I won't be doing that part today. Just know that you can do this to help, get the blood flowing to your scalp, which is supposed to promote hair growth. Alright, so let's get to the the moisturization part. So I use the Jamaican black castor oil. I'll kind of put it on a finger, right? Like that, okay? And then I use it to kind of rub on my edges. That's just kind of how I use Jamaican black castor oil, because it's so thick. Granted, the lavender, the kind with lavender in it, is a little less viscid. It's a little less viscous than the just the straight up Jamaican black castor oil. But I always use it on my edges because they're always just thinner. Not that I've been doing anything to make them thinner, they're just kind of like that. It might be because I'm going bald or I might have a receding hairline. No, it's not too bad actually, but whatever the case may be, it needs a little extra TLC in those areas, like just the front. So I put it there, and then I massage kind of in a circular motion, a minimum of 15 times, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then I'll go the other direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. And I hit up different spots along, the perimeter of my head. And then, before, I used to always feel like the crown was kind of thinning. I don't feel that way anymore. Like it doesn't feel like it's thinning anymore, but I will occasionally still put castor oil Jamaican black castor oil in those spots, and then also kind of do the same rotation method, you know. And then also you could, if you were going to do this, just kind of stick it in there and hold it and then rotate that way as well. Feels so good, you guys. Alright, and then something else that I do to get other parts of my scalp going, I'll take the castor oil like this, put it on, and then I kind of rub it on the other fingers, right? So I have a little bit of castor oil on all 10 fingers, and I go in different areas of my scalp and I massage it in. Alright, so that's pretty much that, right? And now, in terms of the, you know, the rest of my hair, like the actual locks, because pretty much I was just focusing on like my scalp, right? I'll use the vitamin E rose water mixture, and I just spray it on like the edges. And I don't use too much, you know, you really don't need a lot. This mixture is especially perfumish, and I can't handle all that, you know, strong perfumish scent, so I don't, that kind of discourages me from using too much, which is good. But this stuff, you're able to apply directly to your locks without having to worry about buildup. And yeah, just grab different sections like this, and I spray the ends. And then I'll kind of rub it in like that. So it's not even like too much, you know. And then you know, if you want, you can kind of spray a little bit all around. It doesn't hurt. I mean, I still don't go overboard, but it doesn't really hurt if you actually spray directly on your locks. And now, you know, my scalp has been treated. It's been massaged. And in terms of just what should I call it? In terms of how the rest of the locks feel and their level of brittleness, you know, it's much less now that I have moisturized my, you know, the ends, which are of course the oldest part of your locks. So yeah, and that's pretty much all I do, you guys. This is like my moisturizing routine all year round, but during the colder months and during the winter especially, I just do it more frequently. So I might do it 2 to 3 times a week during the winter, whereas I might do it once a week during the spring and summer, or even once every 2 weeks. It just depends. You just have to pay attention to your hair and see how it's feeling, see how it's looking, and go from there. You know, decide on a routine at that point. But yeah, I think it's I think my hair is looking good now. It's in good shape. So if you don't already have a routine, try this out, see how it works for you. Feel free to alter it, feel free to use different things. This is just what I do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. Sebetray you is out.